Hey, good afternoon. My name is Priya. Thank you for joining the meeting today. And I'm the team leader here at Green Body Cafe. It's good to have you, Kiran, joining our call as a Green Vision consultant. How are you today?
Hey, Priya. I'm doing great. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and chat with you all. I'm looking forward to diving into today's discussion.
Thank you. So I'll just get straight into it because we have a very short window here. The purpose of our meeting today is to review Green Body Cafe's resource usage and identify sustainability improvement opportunity, as well as agree on some practical next steps. I'll start the presentation, get straight right into it, and I'll share our data, some outline as to the challenges that we're facing, as well as towards the end, I've made a very quick 3 slides over here. Towards the end, we will look into some insights and plans to shape up our position as a company. Are we ready?
Absolutely. I'm ready. Let's dive in and see how we can make some impactful changes for Green Body Cafe.
Okay. So I'll start with our current position. So Green Body Cafe is in the process of becoming a sustainable venue in the food service space. This is quite a challenging one, but it's great that we're one of the companies. Our board has decided to go in this direction, and I'm proud to be working here for that. And I've done some analysis of data over the past 12 months. There's lots of work behind the Excel sheets, and we looked at our electricity and recycling, single-use waste management, as well as some single-use takeaway container. So these are the 3 areas that we've looked into. And how do we better position our company, our cafe, to perform better? So from electricity perspective, our use has decreased slightly from 24,000 kilowatts to 23,000 kilowatts in the last year. Recycling dropped from 349 kilos to 304 kilos, even though our sales and our performance in this space is increased, which isn't good. Then our single-use cups has increased. So it's gone from 3,871 to 5,897. So our purchase indicates that we bought more single-use cup, which means we're selling more, which is great. And same goes with our takeaway. We have pretty much doubled our takeaway containers. It's a lot of Uber Eats and Menulog. So single-use takeaway container rose from 1394 to 2123 in the last year. So these trends show overall that we're moving in the wrong direction, especially with single-use and waste management, because even though our sales has gone up, the overall recycling volume has reduced, and we still use plastic in our supply chain, which isn't great. So that's really it. Electricity wise, we haven't really massively made an impact or have some infrastructures there to use renewable. But we will start with something, we thought we'll start with something that's more easily achievable. And at the moment, that's waste, because waste is a big challenge in venue management and hospitality. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. Key challenges. Our main challenges are recycling contamination. And when I say that, it means our patrons would not recycle correctly, so which means they put coffee cups in recycling, which is really waste, and bottles in general waste, which is really a recyclable item. The second one is high single-use packaging material, especially cups and plastic cutleries. And the third one is limited customer engagement. So there's no incentives for sustainable choices and awareness around it. So those are our challenges from a waste management perspective that we want to tackle initially. Okay. So we've done some research from external best practices in our industry, and we've looked at ISO 14001 certification for cafe practices. In there, we know that switching to compostable packaging material is a big win in that space. So we thought about using Biopack or such similar companies that sell, paper-based compostable single-use items. Or there are other options with bamboo and sugarcane materials instead of plastic. So switching up our single-use cups, cutleries, as well as takeaway containers with these materials would be a good direction, we think. So the next one is to offer our customers some discounts to bring reusable cups and containers. So this basically eliminates the need for any waste at all in this case, which is even better than replacing the material. And thirdly is having some clear bin signages, so engaging our patrons to recycle better and tell a bit of story there, visual story if you may, and also prompt our staff to reduce contamination and talk about it at the point of sale. So what do you think are the biggest barriers in reducing single use that you've seen as a consultant? Thanks, Kiran.
One of the biggest barriers I see is often the lack of behavioral change and the inertia in existing processes. Even with great external examples, getting everyone on board and making it easy for them to switch can be a challenge. Also, supply chain complexities and costs can create friction, but with the right strategy and a bit of patience, that's definitely manageable. That sounds like a fantastic plan. Love how clear and actionable it is. I'm sure it'll make a positive impact. If you need any more assistance as you move forward, just let me know.
Okay. So staff default to using single use because it's faster and quicker, and customers don't always bring reusable takeaway containers. So how do we sort of help our community involved in this? That's, I think, also one of the biggest challenges, as you mentioned. Do you have any ideas that you've seen other cafes implement change in this space? Sure. Thank you. Bye.
One successful approach is incentivizing customers with discounts or loyalty points when they bring their own containers. Some cafes also have a system where customers can borrow reusable containers from the cafe and return them on their next visit. Another idea is to make it super easy by having a collection bin for reusable containers at the point of sale. Over time, this can really build a culture of sustainability and make it a norm.
Okay. Yep. Fair point. And I think it's important. The cost is a big barrier for any business to become more sustainable. So we thought of engaging our procurement team in this discussion after this meeting. Are there some well-known maybe brands that you can think of that you've come across that we can quote with for purchase of single-use compostable materials?
There are a few great alternatives out there. I'll look into local suppliers in the Sydney area that fit within that budget range and send you the details in an email.
Right. So just to summarize, we want to start with 3 goals in the next quarter from October onwards, considering it's August now. It should be achievable. And we want to trial this for a quarter, maybe a pilot per se, and see how this performs, and then revisit with you, Kiran, in January next year, 2026. So I think the first one is to trial compostable packaging for takeaway, as well as start doing that as early as possible. And then the next one is in line with waste is reusable and containers that our patrons bring for takeaway. So it encourages some sustainable behavior and engage our community. And maybe have some strategies around dropping off the containers quickly at the point of sale, like you mentioned. We'll include that. And the third one is clear bin signage, so our staff can advise as well as our patrons can recycle the material better. So we'll review with the management and see how we go about implementing this. How does that sound like to you?
That sounds like a fantastic plan. Love how clear and actionable it is. I'm sure it'll make a positive impact. If you need any more assistance as you move forward, just let me know.
Sure. Thank you. Bye.